Flipping it on. Go ahead.
Oh.
It's right there. It's on. We're live.
Hey everybody, it's Lisa
And
and
Rob.
a couple of pickers live.
Whoa,
And
whoa, whoa. Who out there? Speakers on.
not me.
Me.
That was Rob. Rookie mistake. And
I'm dealing with this crappy mouse that you gave me, so.
well, I beat it so hard last night. That kind of sounds bad that I beat it. I beat it so hard that it stopped working. So there you go. Already
So
out the
guess who
gate.
got the one that's not working? Me.
Less than 30 seconds into it. And I'm also talking about beating stuff so hard it doesn't work anymore.
Gosh.
So I gave it to Rob, what every good wife does. I give him the one that doesn't
So guess
work.
what I did? I swapped the buttons.
So anyway, welcome to our world. And thank you all for joining us, even though we had that wonderful thumbnail out there with the big arrow that said, let's not talk about, and Rob spelled let's wrong. So you always know when Rob, now I'm just, picking on him because he doesn't always spell things wrong, but
I'll
sometimes
correct
he
that.
does. So he'll go back and fix that. But I promise you there's going to be
Oh, and
lots of
Cat,
things
Nurse
to talk
Flipper,
about.
that person that gave you the information about the woman was me.
What'd you do?
Remember?
Oh, yeah. He likes to,
Said thanks, Lisa.
He likes to, you never know when he's going to be in chats and stuff, especially with,
There was, just a hint, there was no emoji after the end of it. So.
As you can see behind me, we are it's not a green screen with junk on it. We're actually still in the same location. We're at home. So,
hey, but my pile's a little bit less than your pile, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, anyway.
That's only like 400 crap books behind me.
But we're not going to be for long. We're going to be splitting up again, we're split. First I'm breaking balls and I'm splitting up. So, I mean, not balls. Mouses don't have balls anymore, do they? God, I'm thinking old. Do you remember doing that? Did you ever do that as a joke when you were in school? Take all the mouse balls out of the mice? Rob?
Huh?
Did you ever do that?
I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Did you ever take all the balls out of the mice in computer class?
No, I never went to computer class. I'm a little bit older than you.
Oh, they didn't even have computers when you were in school. Oh, that's right. They did not. They had adding machines and typewriters. That was and all the girls were taking shorthand classes because that was the way of the future.
Gosh.
It's all right. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody. Okay, I'll go down the list here. Tracy, hello. Glenn, welcome.
From his new house.
Oh, that's us. Couple of pickers is us. Kat already said hello to you. Or welcomed you. Harry Humstone. Kid Steal Some More. I forgot what your name is, Lisa.
Oh, God. So embarrassing.
You don't know it?
It's Summer.
Okay, Summer.
It's either Summer or Gina. I'm sorry.
Tim.
There's Susie.
I know Kate C. Picker. Isn't it Paul? I think his name's Paul.
Glock is Tim as well.
Kate C. Picker's Paul. I can't remember.
Okay.
Old School Picker.
And there's Chris.
What is his
who
name?
is pushing 600 subs. He is going to make it to the 1K club before us.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all good. But I'm telling you what, people want to talk about their sales go up and down. Our subs go up and down like crazy. I don't know whether it's, whether it's really, really subs or YouTube is screwed up or what. But I mean, we're constantly fluctuating up and down, up and down. I don't even check anymore. Rob's like, oh, we're back down to I'm like, whatever. I'm like, 10 subs back behind.
I think I looked at the Social Blade and we got like 3 this month.
Woohoo, buddy. We're on fire, man. Fire on the Mountain. I think that was the movie. No, we were again. The thing I was kind of not being unkind to Rob this morning, but we were talking about going live, and I said, there's some things I don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to run down the things I'm not going to talk about. How about that?
Are you gonna talk about? You gonna sell them?
Right.
You gonna tell them what you don't want to talk about?
I'm gonna say what I'm not going to talk about.
Really?
So that way, yeah. I think that's almost as important as what I want to talk about, what I don't want to talk about. Okay.
Okay.
One thing I don't want to talk about for sure is the virus. Rob knows what I have to say about that. It's FTV, F the virus. If you're still not sure what I mean, I'll give you another hint. The F rhymes
Okay,
with
now
duck.
then you can just cut it off right there.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Pandemic. You're not going to hear that word out of my mouth. A useless ruse to scare everybody. I'm done with that. Elections and government, which we really don't talk about that anyway, but just
Yeah, it's not going to even happen anyway. So.
with what little respect I had for government, with all this other stuff that is aforementioned, it's gone. Scaring people, closing
You mean my
everything
vote
down.
doesn't count?
Do this, don't do this. It basically feels like we're living in what's that one where all the just people aren't zombies, they just look like all these masked people or whatever. I'll probably never vote again in my life. Love it or hate it, that's just the way it is. I'm just done. And death. You guys know my dad passed away, and then every day when you turn on, you hear the death tolls on TV, on every media. And I'm just tired of it. I know people have died from many other things besides COVID. So I said it. Shoot.
Nope.
FTV. F the virus. So there we go. All right. Can we talk religion? Actually, that's in my things about what we can talk about, Tracy. I'm getting down
What
to
about
that.
Chris's thing there?
What does Chris say?
Can we still talk about Rob?
You most certainly can talk about Rob.
No.
One thing I did want to talk about was
Chris. That's a no. Don't even say that.
What, flat Earth?
Yeah.
God love you, Chris. I don't know if you guys heard this, but a team of NASA scientists claim that they discovered evidence of a parallel universe where the rules of physics work opposite from ours, with the way our time runs. So it's where time runs backwards. So how about that? I think my life is already effed up now. That's just what I've been dreaming of, going back through childbirth, puberty, pimples, and then landing in diapers, and then finally getting shoved up from where I came from out of my mother. No, I'll pass. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I think, if that's true, that's a bunch of hooey. So I don't know. Did anybody? Yeah, you guys are so great. We got gun rights, dinosaur conspiracy, DC Pucker, God. Benjamin Button is real. Benjamin Button is real. Yeah, Brad Pitt going back to diapers is real. And the acronym for the group, they work out of Antarctica, was ANITA. So I don't know how much real truth I put in that, but it was picked up by some major news organizations. So if y'all haven't heard about that, you might want to Google it. It's just too much for me. I'm not going to say, I don't know what to say about parallel universes and all that stuff. I just don't think that there's one where it's going backwards.
No.
I just don't think that's true. So there you go. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, what's the starting point,
That's what I'm saying. What does it start now? So what about tomorrow? What about the kids that are born today? Do they disappear tomorrow? Yeah, I don't understand that. You're pregnant one day, you're not the next day. People do that all the time. It's not called a parallel universe, Oh, God. Who is messing stuff up right there?
What?
George Michael.
Oh,
yeah.
Crap, I'm on live chat.
Hey, Ray. Ray is in here shipping sunshine. Have to be careful when I say his name because, I could say a different kind of sunshine.
Great.
Which, so. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed is all of the YouTube videos out there. I want to say imitation. What we say, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I'm just going to throw this out here. Okay. Tank. And you guys know, Chris Chernock. He was the first one and there could have been some before that, because Rob and I've only been on here for a little over a year, I guess. The first one to talk about hats. Now in our house, Rob's been talking about hats forever or so, but Chris was the first one to come out and really start talking about it.
Oh, I'm looking.
And it's cool that other people, Tim comes out, he shows the hats he got and everything, and that's great. That's not an imitation. That's showing a haul. That's great. But then I have seen videos now, more videos about hats, how to sell them, how to clean them, how to repair them. And I'm like, they're basically taking everything that he did and just rehashing it. So it kind of feels like I'm watching regular TV where they're, like the new Mod Squad or the new, they're just rehashing the same old videos. I know we've had a lot of time on our hands because of the thing that I don't want to talk about anymore. So come on, be a little bit more creative.
I
That's
thought
all
this
what I
was a
want to say.
NASCAR hat, but it isn't.
Don't make Chris's head too big for hats. Yeah,
See
that's
what
the
that
truth.
says on there?
He's had some pretty good sales
Tell me
lately,
what
though.
that says right there.
It says Haveline.
What's that little script thing there?
I don't know. Is that a signature?
Fishing.
Fishing. Haveline Fishing.
Texaco Haviland Fishing.
Well, there you go.
I thought that said racing.
I did too at first. So, yeah, the Tim Chris collaboration is great. And I mean, that's even great. Do some collabs with people. Make it interesting, making fun, but don't remake the same videos over again that other people have on instructional videos. Because there is only so much that you can watch. I mean, I'm not going to watch. I've already seen Chris do it.
You know what? I can make a whole video about these little stickers.
Oh, my God.
Remember these?
Tracy said she's going to delete her hat video.
Huh?
No, I mean, well, you know what, Tracy? I have not seen Chris do any ladies' hats.
Can somebody tell me what these stickers are used for?
Let's get a lady on here that does ladies' hats. Let's talk about different types of hats other than the ones Chris does. And that's great. I'll watch because I might come across them. But I just don't want to see the same thing over and over again. So, hey, Rev, how are you doing? Welcome. Hey, Chris, Thrift Beast. Too many Chris's out here.
Really?
Yeah, it's Tracy says she's just kidding. Yeah, that's like us. I honestly, I wouldn't want Rob. I would not let Rob, or I would not encourage Rob to do a video about hats, as in cleaning and repairing, unless he's doing something on his video that's so wonderful that Chris didn't show on his. If he's just showing you the same process,
I can do a 5-minute video on how to use one of those little lint cleaners on it.
If he's showing you the same process,
because I use a lint cleaner all the time on one. You ever seen those lint cleaners?
Oh my God! You know what? You are really getting on my nerves right now.
You roll. It's a roller, and you roll.
Mm-hmm. Rolling with the roller.
Because I got a lot of dog hair on mine.
And I was just teasing.
Not that I have a dog.
God, can I get I feel like I'm talking to your mother. Can I get a word in edgewise?
No, I'm taking the show over.
And then is YouTube going Hollywood? Like I said, all the remake videos. Let's take your video and then I'm going to remake it. I know there's only so much you can say about some things, but I'm thinking, what's next? CGI? Are we going to have like Abraham Lincoln going to stand up there and give us his, I don't know. Did Abraham Lincoln have, he gave an inspiring speech about being poor and having to walk to school.
You can have a hologram.
That's what I'm saying. What is next? We're going to have holograms, CGI, laugh tracks, applause. What else? I don't know. I guess I'm just being cynical. Y'all have to excuse me. Making it. Chris said, you can't stop talking. Oh, there's Ray saying he's going to make YouTube and become mega rich off Patreon. Yeah. I will tell you, though, we were talking a little bit earlier about sales being all over the place. And, our sales have been that way, most likely because Rob was handling the business by himself, I was out with my mom. But here's a nugget for you. I wish you had a knowledge bomb, like Zahir has.
Man.
On Posh, if you share, you'll get sales. There you go.
I think we got one.
There you go. If you share, you get sales. If you don't, you won't.
I think I got it.
There you go. Write that one down because it's the truth. While I was gone, I wasn't sharing. And Rob's not a Posh person. He doesn't like to mess with it. So I think he said like one of them, he said hadn't been shared in 9 days. I was sharing, but I wasn't like sharing the whole store and everything. I was just doing the best I could. But I got back and we started really getting back into the sharing and we sold 2 pretty high dollar items yesterday. So, And high, $30 and up, that's high for us. But our cost in them is probably $1. So, Rob, you're going to have to keep watching.
Jennifer Hayes, hello.
Hey, Jennifer.
With the red lips or whatever.
Ray wants to give you kudos for carrying the dog around the house the whole time.
Not the whole time.
You want to talk about how the dog's been since I got back? I'm just going to let Rob give y'all an update on how the dog's been since I got back.
Pain in the butt.
Explain why.
Eating this out of house and home.
Mm-hmm. She won't stop eating. She's so
I guess
happy.
you didn't eat for 2 weeks. I don't know.
I swear he hasn't fed her. I could see ribs when I came back home. She eats and eats and eats, which of course means she has gas and gas and gas. All this stuff about, oh, she won't go to bed. Man, when I say it's time to bed, she like knocks me down to go to bed. So I don't know. And like he comes to bed, he's accusing her of stealing the covers. He's accusing her of all kinds of stuff. I don't know what's going on when I'm not here. I think they have a unique relationship.
Hey, at least I'll get to sleep a week by myself. Me and my body pillow.
Your body pillow. Is it shaped like a dog?
No, it's a camouflage body pillow.
That's okay. I'm sleeping with a body pillow out at my mom's house that's shaped like a catfish. I wake up with whiskers in my mouth. It's either a whisker or a fin, so I wake up with whiskers in my mouth. Anyway.
What did your dad do? Ever just throw it on the floor whenever he wanted?
No, yeah, he didn't sleep with it on the bed. He just put it up on the bed, and it just stayed on the bed because he didn't sleep in the bed anyway. He slept in his chair, electronic chair. So, I got him that fish years ago. So, Mom's like, you should take it home. I'm like, no, I'll leave it out here to sleep when I come out here. So, a big huggy fish. So, but my biggest pet peeve has been lately this week while I've been home is grilled. We got 3 offers, which weren't great offers, but they were the ones, what do they call it? They're binding offers. We got 3 binding offers, which I accepted. And these are at 3 different times. And then the payment didn't go through. Why would somebody make you an offer if they know that they don't have the money there to pay for it?
Just to torment you.
I mean, it's not like eBay where they make it and then, they have X amount of days not to pay you. When they make that binding offer, that money, they try and pull that money out immediately, which is the right thing to do. But they don't have the friggin' money in there. And we're talking, some of these were $15. Really? You don't even have $15 in your account? It's ridiculous. Oh, are we talking about Plush again? Who's talking about? Oh,
and somebody just bought something on eBay and complained about the shipping.
Somebody might like that giant fish plush. Huh? I don't know. What?
Didn't they?
Yes.
They complained about the shipping price. But they lied when they said cancel it. They accidentally didn't want to give an offer to it, they said.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? They're big liars. Did I say giant? Yeah, I have a giant. That fish plush is probably at least 5 foot long. It's a giant catfish, y'all. I'm not kidding.
Gosh.
But I'm going to switch gears and go back to YouTube for a little bit. You know what? I watch YouTube. I do it for 2 different reasons. Either to learn something to help me about my business or make my life better, or to totally take my life off my business and how much things suck around here. I mean, that's it. We've talked about that. When you worked all day, who wants to turn on YouTube, to have people tell you that you need to work harder, be smarter, luckier, whatever, be more daring and take chances, I just want to yell at the screen, STFU. You notice I'm using acronyms today. I'm trying not to curse. I think I've made it past my 10-minute limit. So, you can expect it pretty soon, but I'm trying to be good. So yeah, that is a holy catfish, isn't it? It's a great one. So, but, but what I want after a long day of work or attempting to work online, is to sit back mostly and just laugh at how absurd everything is. I want to hear about this stupid flat earth. I want to hear about Rob's conspiracy theories. I want to hear about alternate universes that go in reverse. I just want to hear how absurd things are. I want to be entertained and not lectured to me, I think, Teach me something, make me laugh, or no super chat for you.
Huh.
But then again, Rob's cheap, so he doesn't do
gave
super
super
chat
chat.
anyway. On the garage, nope, Chris, we're just denying right now that there's even a garage out there. So, but I don't know, Rob. So what do you have to say about all my crapola that I'm pouring out tonight?
What crapola?
Just kind of griping about YouTube.
It's all right.
It's all
Go
right.
right ahead.
It's all right.
Fixing the thumbnail.
I'm grateful to a lot of you guys in here that are content creators. I do watchers, and it doesn't pertain to you guys. So I really do enjoy it. Yeah, I did watch ads today. I was going to say ads giving birth, and then I put in there, you need to have a episiotomy, and I wouldn't expect him to know what an episiotomy is. But I watched ads today.
There you go. I fixed it.
What'd you do? Oh, thank you. Tracy sent a message to let me know and let us all know that he was on, but it was okay because I was already watching him. So that's okay. Any update on the garage? Yeah, the garage. Like I said, the garage with me just coming back. I came back on Monday night. I didn't feel tired, but after being away from home for 2 weeks, it was draining. So, and then I showed you that literally Rob left my desk exactly the way it was when I left.
What?
Coffee cup, everything sitting right where I left it. So,
Well, what do you mean?
No, I'm just saying you left everything exactly how I left it, at least when I came back.
I didn't want you to come back to a messy desk.
So anyway, I mean, it was all good, but I've worked some this week, but a lot of it's just been trying to rest, and then I am getting ready to go back. What we're doing with my mom, again, since my dad passed away, she's there by herself. She lives in a rural area on an acre of property where she's got a lot of wildlife around her, and she's 83. So my sisters and I are all taking turns staying with her for like a week at a time. We don't live with her because God knows she needs nobody to live with her. But we are taking turns a week at a time. And I'm going to be going and I'll be staying there next week. So Rob and I are going to be doing an experiment. I don't know. We're going to try to do some lives with me there and him here and just kind of explain how we're doing the process, how we're moving forward with working, how we're getting new items on and everything, and still trying to grow and keep the business going while we're separate, because you can do it. It does make it a little bit more difficult. I think we've had to do it before, but not on the same scale that we're going to be trying to do it now. So we're trying to work things out of how we're going to do that, what we're going to need. Mom's got great internet out where she's at, probably better than mine, knock on something. So it's just getting
I think she has AT&T.
Yeah, it is. It's Uverse. It's getting, yeah, that's right. AT&T. Spit. It's just getting her, she has a camera and a mic and everything, but it's not working right now. So Rob's got to go out there and take a look at it, or we might try and use something else. But we're gonna try to stay connected with each other and with YouTube. I think it will help me. It'll also help him. And I'm trying to get my mom a little more involved so she sees what I do. She likes the fact that I'm going to be coming out there and working, so I'm not going to be sitting there babysitting her, because you cannot. She's a sly little thing,
Really? You
look away for a minute and she's down there, with the axe heading down to the back end of the yard to chop a tree down, She's amazing to be as old as she is, 83, and she's like 5'2", but she has no problem saying she's going to hop a fence to go clear out something.
Make sure she doesn't get a hold of one of those 8 chainsaws.
6. My dad had 6 chainsaws.
Sorry.
And also, she has a huge burn pile because as she's trimming everything down, which my kids are helping her, everybody's kind of pitching in to help her get the yard the way she wants it. So she will stop using power tools. She has a huge burn pile. Looks like a giant pit, but again, she lives very rural, so we're allowed to do that. We've already burned it one time, and it's already filled back up again. It's been 2 weeks, so everything in there hasn't rained, so it should be dry so we can burn it again, and I'm sure she'll fill it up again. So we're just trying to help her clear everything so she feels safe there. Because like I said, she's got woods on all the sides, so we're trying to clear all the fence lines down. But she literally will say, if you don't get that tree down for me, when you leave, I'm just going to go out there and chop it down. And then there was one that was dead, and she's like, if you don't go out there, if you can't get that tree down, I'll just go over there and push it over. Again, she's like 5'1", maybe 165, and she's going to go push a tree over, But I have no doubt she would try.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Probably.
That's the problem. So, she's one of those that if you're not watching her, she'll come in and she's like, oh, my shoulder's hurting so bad. And I'm like, why is your shoulder hurting?
Hey, look, he changed his name.
Who's that?
Thrifty Lobster now.
Oh, that's because nobody can pronounce his first name.
I'm wearing his hat.
Gloucester. So, hey, BCP and Joey. Good to see everybody in here. We're just yakking about what's going on over at my mom's, just trying to keep her safe, not from anybody, but from herself. Because when I ask her how old she is, she really thinks she's in her 60s. I mean, she doesn't. She knows she's 83. But if you ask her and you just catch her off the fly, she'll be like 61. I'm like, no, up a little higher, like that. What is that? Card Sharks? Higher.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, she really does. She doesn't look 83. She doesn't act 83. And she does expect to get out there and still physically do everything she used to do when she was 61. So,
yeah.
Like I said, it can be challenging, but it's fun. I enjoy spending time with her, and she can be really a lot of fun. Or she can tear you a new butthole if she's in the mood to. That's where I get that.
No,
from.
that's me.
No, darling. You would not stand.
No, that's what she does to me.
Oh yeah.
Used to do to me.
Oh yeah. And then my son got her a Google Home thing, which she loves, but she forgets, to
get rid of this hat because that was lobsters.
What is that one? What does that one say?
Something about base.
It's got scrambled eggs on it.
Nails and something staples.
So. Who else? Oh, Brandon's in here too. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
1937. Absolutely, Glock. You are absolutely right, Tim. That's 1937.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like I said, Daddy picked the worst time. Not that there's a good time to die, but he died on Cinco de Mayo, which thanks, Dad. You ruin that for me every year now. But her birthday was 4 days later. Mother's Day was the next day after that. Then my son's birthday. And then their 63rd anniversary, all within 10 days. So it was like, could you have picked a worse time? So it was just, it's just very emotionally draining to go through all the different things. And of course, Father's Day is coming up, whatever. I'll just we'll deal with it the best we can. We're just not even going to tell Mom it's Father's Day. So. She doesn't watch that much TV. If she does, she watches Animal Planet. So there we go.
Josie's in here too.
Hey, Josie, how are you? I have not seen you guys in a while.
And Johanna Parrish from Jacksonville, Illinois.
Yep. Joey's right. Age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's absolutely true. My mom has never acted her age. I sometimes feel like I'm older than she is the way that she acts. Probably physically, she probably could still take me if she, I don't know. Her balance is kind of off. I probably could get her on her balance, but but your mom's 87. Or no, she'll be 87 this year.
Yeah.
So we both come from families that people live for a long time. So Rob's in his 50s. I'm in my 50s. So
oh my God, you mean I got that far
30
to live?
more years with me, Rob.
Man.
30 more years.
I'll have to think about it.
What's there to think about? Hey, what do you think is going to how is YouTube online selling? What do you think it's going to look like in the next 5 years?
YouTube online selling.
YouTube and online selling. Yeah,
and
two different things. Yeah, two different things. I don't mean selling on YouTube, but I mean, how do you think in 5 years, where do you see online stuff?
I don't know. eBay will be just like Amazon.
Hey, didn't your mom say that Amazon might buy JCPenney?
Well, they bought Whole Foods.
I don't know where she heard that. Really? Did they buy Whole Foods?
Yeah, didn't they?
I guess. I
I
don't
thought
know.
they
I don't
bought
pay
one of
any
those
attention to that.
Earth markets.
I don't know. But you read all the time about Amazon's getting in trouble. Hey, Kathy. Shark and Mom Deals, if y'all don't know. Hey, Johanna. Tommy finally got here. Thank you for showing up, Tommy. It's always great that you grace us
Hey, you
with
remember
your
how we
presence.
met Johanna?
Mm-mm.
Remember we made a video of Jacksonville, Illinois, and then she saw it?
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, God, how soon I forget. I apologize.
I live there.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, and then we're in Jacksonville, Illinois. But I mean, there's Jacksonvilles everywhere. I didn't know that. You know, you think your little town is the only one. So I'm gonna start this. So when Dad passed away, I helped Mom with bills. I'm gonna tell you, you know what the worst credit card is? It's Discover card. They live in Delaware. I mean, they don't live in. They operate out of Delaware, which I know Tommy says that's because they don't. That's a good tax break state. I want to say, yeah, I know why you're there. They're assholes. There you go. I made it 30 minutes in, Rob.
Wow.
Discover card are assholes. So
Jeez.
if you have a Discover card, you really might want to, think about transferring it to a different one. Dad didn't have a lot of credit cards, but that actually only had 2. So one attached to his bank and then Discover card. So Discover is just an asshole. That's all I got to say about that. No, we're not in Jacksonville, Illinois now. We went to Jacksonville, Illinois when we went up to see his mom who lives outside
On
of
vacation. Working vacation.
Springfield. Yeah, that's how I get a vacation. Hey, Rob. No, I really wanted to go to what is it, Rob? The
World's biggest ketchup bottle?
longest yard sale.
Oh, okay. No, that was in near St. Louis.
What?
The
Yeah,
world's
but I'm
biggest
talking
ketchup
about
bottle.
that was our working vacation. That's how it
Yeah.
started.
Mhm.
Going to the world's longest yard sale, seeing where it started, where it ending. It's gonna put us close up by his mom. So hey, we can go stay with Mom free, and while we're there with Mom for free, we can go out and source every day, which I think we did every day of our trip except for one day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we sourced. We sourced all the way up there. We did the longest yard sale for a while, and then we started going to Goodwill outlets, which I don't know that Goodwill, is anybody's Goodwill outlets open? Hey, DBG. All right, Harry, have a good night. Stay safe. The ketchup bottle is Oh my God, Tim has seen the ketchup bottle. Glock has seen it. When we took our kids up there. My 2 kids plus his child. We all went up together before we got married. And I told Rob's mom and dad were with us at the time. I'm like, I want to go see the world's largest ketchup bottle. And they're like, okay. But it's just like a 2-lane road that it's on. It's not, I mean, at one time I'm sure it was a big deal, but nowadays it's not. But that's the kind of vacations I always used to do with my kids. I always tried to find very obscure, I would definitely go see the Longaberger Basket if they were still doing tours out there. I would definitely go to like Ben and Jerry's and take a tour. We did a tour one year of a cheese factory, which was pretty cool. We did a tour of a pretzel factory. Most of those big factories like that will do free tours. And the good thing is you usually get samples. So my kids love to load up on all the samples and stuff. So we've done chocolate factories. Anytime I can find a factory somewhere that's along our route, I'll stop. We did the St. Louis Arch, went up in that.
Zoo?
We did the St. Louis Zoo, yeah. I can't remember. I've been to the Atlanta Zoo. Oh, we did. When Rob was working for Coca-Cola, we went to Coca-Cola at Coca-Cola World, yeah, where you can drink all the Coke you want.
Gosh, we got a story about that.
Go ahead.
Remember when we were downtown and I asked somebody where something was.
The aquarium.
They said just like 1 block down or 2 blocks down. I said, okay, we'll just walk it.
Yeah.
It's only like about 2 miles a block.
Yeah, and can I start singing Elvis's song, In the Ghetto? I was holding on to my purse and walking fast. And of course we get to the aquarium and in the CNN building, guess what? You have to have your tickets in advance. They were all sold out. So we got over there for nothing. We got
Oh,
over there
what the
to
heck did
have
we do?
lunch.
We didn't do anything there, did we?
No, we had to turn around and walk back through the ghetto before it got dark. So that was my lovely romp through Atlanta with Rob. So never make that mistake again.
Hey, didn't get a parking ticket.
No, we did not get a parking ticket. We were in a parking garage. So I would have rather got a parking ticket than thinking I was going to get mugged the whole time over there. I mean, it was rough. But, you know, and I'm from where I'm from. I don't even know any of that type of stuff, you know. And do Rob and I really look like we should be walking around out there? We needed Tim with us. We needed over the years with us and to help communicate with some of the
an
locals.
8-year-old.
You know, so Joanna wants to know where the world's largest ketchup bottle is.
Oh, it's in southern. It's somewhere. It's in Illinois, but I can't remember what it is. It's near St. Louis.
Yeah, it is.
Alden, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Ray says don't carry a purse. Guess what? I had a purse that day. So, oh, cool. Tommy said they did the Dole pineapple plant in Hawaii. Hershey's. Yeah, I've done Hershey's before, twice. Once with work and once with my family. So Hershey's is great. I went there both times, though. I went there when it was winter, which is good and bad. I mean, it's nice because it was snowing both times I was there. But a lot of we went into Hershey Park, but a lot of stuff, the roller coasters and stuff are closed down because of the snow. But the one year I went with my kids was the most amazing. They were still pretty young, and they had a Santa Claus breakfast you could go to in Hershey. And so we went, and it was this like really nice, cozy inn kind of feeling. Had a big fire in the hearth when you went in. And you got big mugs of hot chocolate, and Santa and Mrs. Claus went around to every table and sat with the kids and took pictures. And it's catsup, by the way. It's not ketchup. It's CATSUP. Catsup.
Collinsville, Illinois.
Collinsville. There you go.
I mean, it ain't much to see. It's just a bottle of ketchup.
That's literally all it is. A bottle of ketchup.
I don't think you can't even climb up there. It's just.
Of course you can't climb up there. Look how freaking tall it is.
You just look at it.
So it's okay. But we did go, and the kids were like, "Oh, it's catsup. Oh, it thought it was ketchup," you know. But we've done that many times when we've gone off places. We stayed at a hotel one time that was it was all train cars that they had redone into hotel room or motel rooms, you know. And it was actually on an old track and it was really neat. It was in the middle of a farm in Pennsylvania. So we've stayed at some interesting places and done some interesting things. I think it just helps to make good memories. So Tim says he's been to Budweiser and Coors Brewery. I've been to Anheuser-Busch. There's one in Jacksonville. I've been to that one. We've also, I think we went to the one in Tampa. Of course, we've been to Busch Gardens many times. And, you know, they do have free samples of Busch Gardens.
Really?
So,
free samples weird?
Yeah. So, wow. Tommy said UPS rented out Hershey's once a year with only UPS employees, no lines, all foods and drinks. That's really cool. I just know at Christmas it was really nice because they had a lot of, like they had reindeer there. You know, my kids being from the South, I mean, we've seen deer, but we've never seen things that look like reindeer. And it was snowing, and it was very nice for them at the age they are now. It would be like, whatever, you know. And the ride wouldn't. It's just the thing about when you go into Hershey, the town, when you get near to it, it smells like chocolate.
Really?
That's the thing. It smells. You go into Walmart. I went into Walmart in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Freaking smelled like chocolate inside of Walmart.
Huh.
It just smells like that, just because of the smells that come from the factory. I was told that before everybody became germophobic. Now, this was years ago. This wasn't just because of what's going on now, but what they used to do is they would take school groups would go through, and they would put a giant piece. They'd have giant tables that had like little troughs on the side, and they would put like a wax paper across the tables, and they would literally dump a big old kettle of chocolate and let the kids just use their fingers and just lick it all up. So
really,
how healthy that would be. Can you imagine everybody now? They would freak out. How can I lick my fingers with my mask on? You know, I don't think it would work these days, but
don't think so.
No, but I can just imagine what those children look like after they came out of that. covered in chocolate. But they stopped the tours in the actual factory years and years ago. Now they have like a ride that simulates everything as you go through and shows you how everything's made, which it still smells like chocolate, but I'm sure it does not compare to the actual Hershey factory.
Hey, I just sold a hat.
Good for you.
One of my dad's old hats.
Good for you. I'll say like my grandma. Good for you.
Iowa Hawkeyes.
Oh, that was a nice hat. What'd you sell it for? Am I going to be? Did you take an offer?
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, it was like 18, so I saw it took 14.
You need to take it off all the other places.
Oh crap!
It's on all. I think it's on.
What,
all,
before they buy 4 or 5 of them?
Yeah. Where did it sell on?
eBay.
Okay, it's on Macari, Grailed,
I can't do Posh.
and Posh and Etsy. It's on 4 different places.
You got Posh and Etsy. I don't have that.
That's right. We're not supposed to be talking about hats, Rob.
No, okay, sorry. I didn't
No,
sell a hat.
we can talk about hats. We can talk about hats that sell. We can show hats. We just can't.
Guess
show
what? I
how
got
to-
that one for free.
Yeah, we just can't do a video specifically on cleaning hats, on how to list hats. You know how you list hats? You take a friggin' picture of it and you put it in a hat category. That's how you list a hat.
Really?
And you use keywords, you know. You learn the lingo. I did learn lingo.
Deactivate or remove?
Huh? You can it doesn't matter. I learned a lot of lingo from Chris and Tim over the years, because that's Rob and I's biggest thing is we're out of that generation where we talk about, for us it's a hat. It's a trucker hat. It's a mesh hat, maybe even a snapback hat. But we're not gonna throw out any other terms that can't even think of one right now. I'll tell you what, honestly, right now I use grandpa style and grandpa fashion and stuff like that. And you'd be surprised the stuff that I sell that gets hits on those. So I got, where I got that from. Well, I think Tank said that, but also that was on that song, Thrift Store. Tell your grandpa won his clothes or whatever. You remember that? When he's singing that song? We should make a video about hats. Is that your dog that's losing her mind? Yes, that is our dog who is losing her mind.
Neighbors, I think, probably still out.
Yeah. You want to tell them what the neighbors came over and said to you? Go ahead, tell them.
Hold on a second. I got to choose the sold elsewhere.
This is a great one.
What?
What the neighbors said to you.
Oh, my fence is kind of falling down on 1 or 2 panels, and they said, "Can we help you fix that?"
Yep. And then they asked, "Could you keep your dog inside while we fix it?" In other words, they're afraid our dog is going to get out and eat them, which, first of all, she never would. So this is Rob's tips for if you have a fence that needs repair, leave it till the neighbors come. Just leave it alone till the neighbors, volunteer to fix it. So, and same thing with, we have a pine tree that they say is putting pine straw and dropping.
No, it's the dead one.
Oh, they
don't want it to fall in their car.
Right. So they asked if they could pay for it to take it down. Let me think. Sure. So, I mean, I guess they figure we must just be total pieces of crap that don't care. And if they want to, take care of their stuff, they better just take care of ours too. But whatever. It's fine. I mean, our dog is not aggressive. If she wanted to get out of our fence, there's so many places she could just push against it. It would fall over. It's been through 2 hurricanes that were not very kind to it since we put it up. It's had flying panels go off of it during hurricanes, It has been
when she wasn't lame, she got out that one time. It was a hurricane.
Yeah, so
I didn't check it that morning.
Yeah. So, and our fence has been put together with some very creative things over the years. So, that just,
well, it was moved.
That's why we don't worry about it.
It was like installed in a house we had before this one, and then it was moved.
BCP is correct. No one has done a video about how to wear a hat. No, it's true. I'm not going to be morbid, y'all. And I know I said I wasn't talking about death, but I'm going to throw this in here. When we viewed Daddy, he had a hat on. They pulled it down.
Not like that, right?
They pulled it down like where it's touching his ears. He never wore a hat like that. My mom's like, "Are you sure that's him?" I don't think that's him. I'm like, promise you that's him. So we put the hat back up like he used to wear it, just right on the top of his head. And she's like, oh, okay, that's him. So it really doesn't matter how you wear a hat. So yeah, that is a
Oh,
that
look,
is
I've even got requests in the thing.
what's
Look at-
that?
She told me to flip it backwards.
Oh, flip it backwards. He wears a hat backwards a lot. A lot. So hey, that's another thing, Rob. While I'm gone, I'm gonna try to get my hair cut. So maybe next time you
Really?
guys see me, I'll have my hair cut. I'll be grateful.
There
to
you
get it
go.
done. That looks like Rob. That and how I fell in love with Rob was like this. Every time I saw him, he had a pen or a pencil behind his ear. And to this day, if he puts a pen or pencil behind his ear, it turns me on. I'm
Right.
sorry.
And then when I ask you for a pen, that just completely goes limp.
Yeah, because he takes every friggin' pen I have and loses it.
I gave
Because
you a
he
box of
sticks
pens
it behind. He
How many were in those?
sticks it
Is there any?
behind
Where's
his
that box that
ear.
I
He
gave you?
sticks it behind his ear.
How many's in there?
These are shitty pens. 5 pens. He sticks it behind his ear and then he wanders off to somewhere in the house and then takes it down. And
I
then
lose my
then he
pen
can't
more than my
remember.
list, I think.
He can't remember where he put it. So that's what it is.
What
No,
about
I do not think you. No, the list. I want a freaking bib chain to go around his neck that hangs a clipboard upside down so he can just flip it up, because he loses that list. And sometimes it's in his back pocket. A lot of times it's in the bathroom where he went to go do his business and sat it down and didn't pick it back up. A lot of times it's where he got the last item. Same thing. He sat the list down and then he sits things on top of it. And I go out there and I find lists from 6 months ago, 6 years ago, That's how things go around here.
I just had a gnat fly up my nose.
Really? Hey, there's that song when the bird of paradise flies up your nose.
Here you go. Take the show because I gotta go get the dog.
Oh my God. Whatever. Hey, Yakov. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cat is eating dinner. Whoa, this is late to be eating dinner, Cat. I'm an early eater. We've always done that. I think, today it was really early. I was hungry because I had, what did Rob make me for breakfast? What? Oh, God. Little donuts. Isn't that a wonderful, nutritious breakfast? So I was hungry early, and he was like, let's just go ahead and eat. So we ate like at 2:30. Now that's even early for the early birds at 2:30. So we ate at 2:30, but I have not been hungry. So he made these huge peanut butter cup muffins that he makes in the microwave. Makes one serving, The Pharrell hats are like this tall. I think he puts too much baking soda powder in them or whatever. And I'm like, I can't eat that. I cannot. So he made his with peanut butter and chocolate, sugar-free, of course, unsweetened cocoa powder and some natural peanut butter and a little bit of stevia and whatever else he puts in there, almond flour and whatever else. And poof, he has this huge muffin that he's got cut into 3 pieces. Each piece could be a small muffin, But I don't know where he put it because we both had a pretty good size dinner or whatever you call it when you eat at 2:00. Oh, when you get home at 8:30. That's true, Kat. I'm sorry. I forget early because of senior citizen discount guests. Don't you know that? If we're going to go eat somewhere and they got an early special, you better believe we're hitting that early special. But we have not been out to eat today. Anytime. When's the last time? We haven't been out to eat in a while, has it? It's been a while. While I was at Mom's, my sister ran through and picked up some Chinese food, Chinese takeout. I hadn't had Chinese food in forever because we stopped when we got sick from our place here. We stopped ordering Chinese, so we hadn't. I can't think.
You told me to get the dog.
What was that? Oh. Oh, it's a gator bow, Cat. Here. It's just it's a Florida gator one. I mean, it's not really, it doesn't say that, but it's orange and blue. Oh. I'm sure I got it at a thrift store.
Microphone.
Because Rob didn't pay retail for anything, even things that go in my hair. It is nice because it's really big and stretchy.
There you go.
I got that at a yard sale. It's plastic.
She told me to get this to the dog.
Open it up.
Dog for the treat.
Open it up. I think that's racist. It sounds like Uncle Remus from Song of the South. Then sure is some tasty cookies.
So now, whenever that plays, the dog thinks it's going to get a snack.
Oh, okay. Chris said that his inner Krillin took over the day and he went to Burger King. Burger King is not good, and my mom has one there, but they take forever. So she likes to eat out. I mean, her favorite thing is a biggie bag from Wendy's. And I'm not used to eating out as much as she does, so
give one that'll last a while.
What are you doing? What are you giving her?
Here.
Is that a shish kebab?
No,
Kids are the weirdest snacks.
Well, these are the ones that are not. They don't kill your stomach.
How do you know what it does to her stomach?
Well, this is the no hide.
Oh, no raw hide.
No hide bones.
There you go. Because he has to take care of his baby girl.
You know, because I like to give her more than one a day.
He had a motive. What?
Look at this. The hinge just broke on this.
Yeah, the feet are off of it. He originally had feet, which
Where'd
is why
this go? Right here?
Probably. Which is probably why we didn't resell him, because we didn't know at the time we bought him that he had feet. His feet are broke off.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
So, where does this go?
That's okay. Hey, Patty, that's okay. Oh, thank you very much, Patty. Tim said he almost thought it was a dinosaur. Well, they said that crocodiles and alligators.
Wait a second. A dinosaur holding the cookie sign.
It could happen. I questioned Tim if he didn't believe the dinosaurs. What about cavemen? But he's okay with cavemen, so we're good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They just didn't ride around on.
How about
dinosaurs.
cavemen that are lawyers? I don't think I can trust them.
You talking about Geico?
Yeah.
I don't know, Rob. Oh yeah, they made dinosaur pasta. Yeah, they did. They made dinosaur everything. Dinosaur mac and cheese. Everything. You know, if you're going to sell it to the kids, you got to go big. You got to go big or go home. You know. Look at that whole Land Before Time thing. You know, they made that. There's got to be like 12 of those damn movies. And if I buy one of those damn gun Littlefoots, they still sell. Not for $40 like they used to, but those damn things still sell. So there you go, Tim. That's how bad. And look at Jurassic Park, you know, all that stuff, all that merchandise.
Whenever we find those little plastic dinosaurs, we always get those.
Oh my God, my kids. When they were little, my mom used to buy them that. Because you get them at Walmart. And those little plastic dinosaurs, all different colors. Red, blue, yellow. And they would take them out in their sandbox. And so you'd go out there, and there'd be all the construction trucks, and it'd be hauling a big old thing of dinosaurs in the back. Always loved that. And whenever we made, when they were little, and I still have them, but Rob hates setting them up. I have Christmas Village. I have dozens of houses, and I have a skating pond, and I have all the little people and the vehicles, and you know, the lake. I have one that's got why
don't you just tell them what you don't have?
Anyway, it's very beautiful. If you can have a very nice big place to display it, it's beautiful. So I used to put it up every year, and the kids loved it. And as they got older, they would add little pieces and things, you know, that they would find. Their last thing was Godzilla. So that we had Godzilla, and then we also had the abominable guy from Rudolph. Those were the last two things that they added in there. So that's when I knew my children were terribly warped, and I raised them correctly. So, but yeah, that's our Christmas Village. Didn't have dinosaurs, but it did have an abominable snowman and Godzilla.
And every once in a while, a black cat.
Yeah, we do have a picture of my cat laying in the middle of the village. He would get up there, and then he would stretch out and just knock over the people, the trees. He didn't care. He didn't care. That was his house, and you know, it was kind of comfy with all that batting up there that was supposed to be snow. He would just, and of course he's black, so when he gets up, you know, he's got cat hair all over everything. So yeah, that was great when he used to do that. That's true. We talk about, that's what we were talking about. Look at all of the money that's been made off of dinosaurs. Hey, Flippin' Sloth, how are you? You know, Tommy's saying dinosaurs didn't exist anyway. You know what? All this stuff that's going, I'm starting to question everything in life now.
Did you know time's going to go backwards someday?
That's what I'm saying. I'm starting to question everything. So maybe 6 months ago when Tim said dinosaurs aren't real, I would have said, think Tim might have, had a little bit over the years get it. And he's got a problem. But now, I'm telling you, I don't believe anything that we've been told.
Yeah.
Anything that we've been fed. It's
Everything's
all
a
a bunch of
conspiracy,
lies.
huh?
We could be living in the freaking Matrix right now, Rob. I'm just waiting for somebody to unplug me, So
We're on the 13th floor.
right. I don't know. I just question everything, and I thought as I got older, things would make more sense, and life you figure out what life is all about. But the older I get, it's not going that way. It's going the other way. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. Slaw said growing up he thought dinos, he never thought they were real. He thought they were made up for kids. And then when he was 16, he found out they were supposed to be legit. Tracy's great. They did exist, but they fell off the flat earth. But where do you go if you fall off flat earth? Where do you go? Are you floating around in space?
Is there any water down there?
Are we just like a minuscule marble in another huge galaxy?
I mean, where does it end?
I don't know. Maybe I'm listening to too much Coast to Coast at night.
Where does it begin? Behind you?
I have no answers, Rob. All I have is questions. So I think I'm giving up. I'm just done with trying to figure things out. I'm just gonna live my life how I want to live it, and if people don't like it, I really don't care.
Really?
I will say this one thing though. Dealing with death, I've been very open about the fact that my family and I have been estranged. Parts of my family have been estranged for a long time. I did make the decision for my father's memory and for my peace of mind. I made amends. I told some people I was sorry. I accepted apologies, or just actually that's not true. I didn't accept apologies. I just forgave people that I felt that I had wronged me over the years. And I can honestly say I never thought I would do that. I was one of those people that had issues that I thought I'd never be able to do that for, and I was able to do that. And Rob is like, okay, but what happens when you wake up and you're like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. I really think that was his reaction, but I haven't had that reaction. And actually I've had a better time sleeping and dealing with things since I've done that. So, I'm not going to tell anybody how to live their life, or, if you're going through issues with your family or people, estrangements, you got to deal with it how you have to. But I can tell you, as someone who swore up and down through therapists and everything, that I would never forgive people for certain things, and I would never be the one to offer an olive branch. I was waiting for somebody else to do that first. It was the best thing I ever did. So it's not cool with everybody. There's still, things I'm working on, but it's a lot better than it was. That's all I'm going to say about that. But
no, she just forgive me. Everything would be all great.
Yeah, Tracy, we'll have to talk later. I'll have to give you the scoop on all that. But would somebody have to leave?
Tim.
Oh, okay, Tim.
I don't want to interrupt your.
Oh, that's okay.
Soapbox there.
Yeah. Let's see. What does Chris say? OSP. Grudges are tough to hold on, but they're tougher to let go. Yeah, Chris, that you're absolutely correct. But I had issues with my first husband, and I was able to forgive him and let all that go. But I just didn't know how I was going to be able to do it in this circumstance. But death has a way of making you kind of, grief and things has a way of making you kind of analyze your life, where you're at, what's going on and everything. And it was the right thing to do. And I'm sorry in a way that I didn't do it sooner. but this was the right time and everything worked out. So I'm glad I did it. So I'll let you know how I feel about that a year from now. I'm just kidding. But I think it was hard for Rob because he was afraid that, when you put yourself out like there, you open yourself up to even more rejection or hurt. And he was afraid that that's what was going to happen, but it didn't. So I'm glad it all worked out. Look at that. Christy's calling me fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said I had to be the bigger person. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
I'm just kidding, Christy. Trust me, I've been called a lot worse.
Really?
That's okay. Yeah, I'm just pulling her leg. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Tracy. She makes a very good point. If the people are willing to meet you, and rebuild a relationship, then it's worth it. But if they're not, then definitely that's not somebody you want in your life. But thankfully, the way things are right now, it seems to be working out. And we're all working together again for the sake of my mom, which is good. We all have a common goal here, is to make sure that she's, taken care of and protect her from herself. But that's our all of us have a common goal, so that helps too. So and Susie, you're absolutely right. That's the one thing. I had a person who, you're talking about 40 plus years that I was carrying a lot of anger and hurt and things for. And I think I was actually waiting for this person to apologize to me, and I realized that's never going to happen. And I forgave them, not for them, but for me, and also for another person that I'm close to, because they're close to that person, and that person means a lot to me, and I wanted to do that for them. So, I did it for a lot of reasons, but I definitely didn't do it for them. But it has helped me immensely.
You're not getting another
Again,
snack.
That's something that I've been in
Your
therapy
dog
for
wants another
years,
snack.
of that, trying to get that resolved, and it never did. So it's amazing what you can do, even if you say you'll never. So I guess James Bond was right. Never say never, because you never know when things are going to change, or when, you have opportunity to do things. So yes, there is a lot of appreciation for Rob holding down the fort. This isn't the first time he's done it. He did it for 3 months one time when I was out there. But this is different because, again, my dad was absolutely perfectly fine Monday, the Monday before he died on Tuesday. We talked to him Monday, laughing, joking, no problems. Tuesday, I called him. I missed him by a half an hour of the ambulance coming to take him to the hospital. He got up. He didn't feel well. He was sick. They had to call rescue, and he was gone within less than an hour after getting to the hospital. Very, very quick. Nothing to do with the virus. Nothing to do with any of his health problems that he currently has. Something totally unexpected, so just very weird. And that was hard for Rob to wrap his mind around, because I called him every single day. Every single day, Rob and I talked to my dad. Every single day, Dad gave us shit about why we work so hard. Why are we doing YouTube? He never could understand why the hell we were doing YouTube. Do you make any money off of it? No. Sounds like a waste of time to me. Who would want to listen to you? I mean, he wasn't doing it in a mean way. He just gave us grief to give us grief. But always a supporter of whatever we were doing. He was always supportive of it, always game to try anything new. Loved to hear about what we could sell. He thought people were totally crazy for paying the prices of stuff that they did. But it was just, it was a great thing Rob and I shared with him. We talked to him every single day.
Please.
And then here one day, gone the next. And it was hard for Rob to deal with it too. I felt bad that he had to deal with his grief here by himself, because he wasn't around the family, and everything. And I got to go and be out there. But Rob did an amazing job. I've always told him he could run this business by himself if he had to. He doesn't think he could, but I know he could. I don't want to run it by myself. So I'm glad he's here because I wouldn't do this. I hate shipping. I hate shipping so much.
I don't think you could teach a dog how to ship.
And I don't think I could teach the dog how to ship, no matter how many treats I tried to shove down her
And you
pie
definitely
hole.
don't want to call Logan to ship.
No, because Logan breaks everything he touches. So, that's my thing. I could do it, but I don't know that I would be able to
You'd
do
have to
it
get one of those little senior
the
citizens
same
around here
way
to help
Rob
you.
did. So, my hat is off to him for all that he did and keeping up with, making sure our bills are paid and keeping everything going here, taking care of carrying the dog to bed, whatever he had to do, even though I really don't think he fed her because she looked so skinny when I came back. But
I fed her. She just didn't eat.
but yeah, he did. It's amazing to have somebody that you can rely on, when something like this happens. So, yeah, Brandon, it is. And I know, you shared some things with me, from your life. And I know, it's amazing when you can forgive someone, especially when you get hurt as deeply as a lot of people do. So, it is a good thing. The real reason I keep Rob around, I hate shipping. That's absolutely true.
What?
Tracy said the real reason I keep you. That was actually when I did my quiz. The reason why I didn't kill Rob. One is I hate to ship. There you go. And I don't like to make my coffee, and I really don't like to cook. That was another thing out at Mom's. My sister's like, "Oh, you want to do this?" I'm like, honestly, I haven't cooked in 10 years. Rob has done all our cooking for 10 years. So I used to cook, but I literally have not chopped, or I have when I've been out at Mom's, but on a daily basis. Rob does all that. He does all the prep work. He does all the cooking. He does the cleaning. God, I make it sound like you're a slave. You may have to replay this a couple times. So, no, he's a good guy.
Are you done?
Yeah, we really want to get the he said, she said going back again because we had a lot of fun with it and we had a couple ideas of what we were going to do before all this happened. So hopefully we'll be able to get back to doing stuff like that. We did enjoy doing it. We love the banner going back and forth. That's how we are in real life. I think it comes over like that. I hope it does.
What? We're in real life like that?
We are. Because when his son Logan watched this for the first time, he's like, "Oh, I don't know how y'all are going to be." And he watched and he said, "I loved it because you're just like you are at home." I'm like, yeah,
Hey,
actually, we're a little nicer. We're a little nicer to each other because we're online. Probably if we weren't online, we probably wouldn't be as nice to each other.
Just shut up.
So
Gotta
just
get her another.
Just give her.
I'll give her one of these little ones.
Another snack.
There, take that.
So.
Oh, don't give her that. Oh, sorry.
I did tell you I was going to talk about religion. I had something, I was going to go off on a little bit of tangent that I did today. And I was going to say, amen, thank you, Jesus, pass the collection plate. Is a collection plate considered e-begging? I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, she's like afraid of the gator now.
So, yeah, I would be interested. I got to catch up with Brandon and see how his warehouse is going. I've got to catch up with everybody. I did see Lobster that was in here earlier saying that, he may be taking a break from YouTube. And I totally understand that. You got to do what you got to do for your family. Rob and I have taken breaks at different times for different reasons. YouTube is not a pay our bills sort of thing. It's just something we do on the side to help verbal release therapy. Which who knows? Now that I've kind of made amends with people, maybe I won't need it as much. I don't know. What do you think, Rob?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, that's true. And plus, my dad, I'd call him and I'd say, "Hey, we just got off doing a live for 6 hours." He said, "What the hell did you talk about for 6 hours?" I don't know. So definitely get my talking ability from my dad. Mom, she knows I'm coming out to stay with her next week, and she's like, I love when you come out here because literally you start talking to me the time you get into the house and you don't stop until you're either sleeping or eating. That's the only time I take a breath.
What are you doing now?
It's great to be able to to hang out with her. And like I said, hopefully Rob and I'll be able to get our channel up and going from out there too, so we can do some while I'm out there and he's here, so we can talk about how we're running this crazy business, keeping it going while going through we're not a separation. That makes it sound like we're one whatchamacallit away from a divorce.
Don't even.
Leave her alone. Quit playing with the dog.
I'm not playing. I just told her don't even.
Yeah, Chris said he took a 3-week break
Really?
from YouTube. Yeah.
That's why I missed you.
Yeah. And Joanna's saying the same thing. She hasn't been listing much with all the teaching. Let me tell you something, Joanna. My son is a kindergarten teacher. I said to him, I said, well, how's it going with working, doing online? He said, I don't do anything. I said, what do you mean? He said he used to go in every day and I'd send all the parents, type individualized messages to everybody. And they're just so overwhelmed with everything they're getting and everything. Most of them just ignored me anyway.
Check what you need.
So I get up every morning and I send one message that says, if you need anything, contact me. And I have my contact information. He said, and he does call all his kids on their birthdays or special days if they have something going on. The parents
push
let
my
him know.
chair.
And he will get on there and talk to them. But other than that, he's been doing nothing. And I'm like, man, he's the only one that's really, he's got his full salary. He still has all his benefits and everything. And they said, now this is here in Florida, in his county, they probably won't be going, well, they know they're not going to be going back. But they're probably not going to start back till after September. And how they're going to do teaching now. How do you socially distance 5-year-olds? That run around. You can't even get them to sit in a chair for 2 seconds. I don't understand that. So I think it's going to be challenging to how he's going to be teaching next year. He's a real hands-on sort of teacher. So I don't think remote teaching is going to be anything he's interested in doing. He's definitely going to be in the classroom.
I think chains are illegal, aren't they?
What? Chains? Like a chain gang, keep 6 feet apart, not 5 foot 5 inches, but 6 feet apart.
Duct tape. That's what somebody just said.
Duct tape. That is true. So, hey, Uncle B, how are you?
Hello.
Good to see you. Hot mess. Yes, I have missed you very much. I'm so glad that we're seeing some good friends coming back in. We've missed everybody. It's been a rough time with everything that's going on. But I will tell you, Rob had a funny meme today that he sent to me that said, if 2 butt cheeks, your underwear, and denim can't keep the smell of a fart from getting to your nose, why do you think that mask is going to help you? So around here, people are not required to wear masks. And the whole reason behind wearing it was a mask is to protect the person that had germs from spreading them, not from other people catching them. So, and it can be real polarizing. So I'm not trying to start a mask argument in here.
I thought you were not going to talk about that.
I didn't say I wouldn't talk about masks. So I am an anti-mask person.
We probably need to wrap this up. It's getting close to 10.
Yeah, unless you're sick. See, Rob's getting ready. He's going to start muting me, guys.
No, Tommy and Trace are coming on at 10.
That's true. So anyway. Oh, Chris sold his Optimus Prime today.
Well, didn't you watch his video?
No, I haven't. Hot Messes have been branching out, doing auction. Oh, that's great. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Tommy and Tracy are going to be live 10 o'clock tonight Eastern time. So in about 15 minutes on Tommy's channel, Tommy Bernard channel. So make sure you go over there. I would say we were a fluffer for him tonight, but
oh my God, don't say that.
Since Rob told me what that word means, nah, I'm not claiming to be a fluffer anymore. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. It was fun. We're going to try and keep things fun and informative, because if we can't teach you something or make you laugh, there's no sense really for us to be on here. Right, Rob?
Well, I guess. Oh, let me get my hat around.
So anyway, that's our goal, is to either teach you or to make you laugh. So hopefully we've taught you nothing tonight. So hopefully we've made you laugh. All right, everybody, take care. And don't forget that Tommy and Tracy will be on at 10 o'clock Eastern on
You didn't
Tommy's
learn
channel.
anything about hats tonight?
Hats. Really? I learned you can't spell. So I learned you didn't feed the dog while I was gone. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Where's the button? Oh, there.